Hey, what is up, guys? Today's day 3 trading the MAD blueprint. So right off the bat, today we got rid of NVAX and BTX because it triggered our 5% stop loss. So we mitigated those risks. We sold AMRS at 620 for a little over 10% gain, and we have plug AREX and TLGT left for the week. So again, we're looking here on Wednesday. What happened towards the end of the week? Second one down here on Wednesday. Our 10% didn't sell, so it's kind of still stayed between 7 to 9% gain. AREX, that is. So our decisions for tomorrow, if it kind of stays in that range, I want to up it to 12%. That's just because past history with this one, but we'll take a look at the chart and look at the trend spider. So it's still trending up, and today, it's swung in between like 269 or 268 and low around 254, I believe. Kind of hard to read it on there, but a low of 253 and a high of 265. Excuse me. Did have some pre-market action to 269, 268, and I was hoping my limit sell would trigger in pre-market. It didn't, so we got kind of stuck with what we got. However, the rune still looks really good. It's at 0 and the red's coming down, and that says an uptrend, which you can kind of see this week. It has been an uptrend, so that checks out there. People did sell, but the MACD and the full stochastics look good, and it does have volume, even though it's kind of decreased over since yesterday and the day before. It's a little higher. So let's look at the trend spider and AREX. So today, this yellow circle here signified it bounced off of support. Let's zoom in further. All right. I lie. Yesterday bounced off support, and today didn't touch support. So tomorrow we should see still it going up, which is a good sign. That's on the daily versus weekly, and on the hourly chart, it's just been kind of actually running down a little bit. So we'll see what tomorrow morning does. Hopefully we see some more pre-market action and can come away with 10 to 12%. All right, let's go to look at TLGT. This one's kind of trended down actually at the end of the day at right about the 5% mark, or right at the 5% mark. As of yesterday's chart, there was no need to put one. This was on watch. It does look like it's trending down according to Arun, because the green already found its top. So I would put a stop loss on this one for 354 tomorrow morning. If it does bounce up in the morning, maybe mitigate that loss to higher than negative 5%. Let's look at it on the trend spider to see what's going on with support and resistance. So as you can see here, if you sell some throughout the week, does go quicker, so you get it down to a good 10 to 15 minutes. So this did go down, and then like I said at 354. There is this support line here at 347.
It's 9:30.
I personally don't want to chance it hitting it, then bouncing off, or it going through. Even if it did, that would still require another day and more risk, right? So we don't want to chance our risk, right? We're trading the blueprint to create a structure and a foundation to trading, right? Creating a habit. All right, so down here it has same 340, actually 44 here on the hourly. So we want to keep our negative 5% stop loss for TLGT. Again, if it bounces up in the morning, try to mitigate that risk to a lot less. That would be my play for this one. If for some weird reason it's going to go back up, since today was a down market day. Just keep your eye on it in the morning. PLUG, RSI and CCI, they've kind of been up and down this week. We still had a long candle today between 205 and 197. It did have like It went up to like 206 pre-market, breaking that 204 resistance line. We're still within our 5% on this one. Our 201 buy. So we're only like 2% down, which is good. But the Arun is looking good. So this, you know, I think this one actually might be a good Friday play. Gives it time for the red to come down and the green to pop up. So Arun accumulate. Still the Chaikin though is super solid. So this one we could still come out with a win on this one. And then get us in the positive for the week. Kind of right now we're trending at 1% gain for the week, kind of how things have been shaken out. So if we mitigate our, knowing that, if we mitigate our TLGT better tomorrow and less than 5%, or actually closer to 0 than 5%, that'll help out for the overall week. So that's it for the rest of this week, guys. Oh, I actually didn't look at plug in the trend spider, excuse me. PLUG. I'll go back to the Mad Blueprint right after this. So again, it tested the line again here at 204. Bounced off, it went down. Tomorrow, let's see it break 203. If it does, then again, that's a good sign. Even if you're getting out at 203, that's all right. So down here, it did bounce off of, or just right above the support line, like 0.04 cents off of this. So it could bounce off that. If it goes below 196, it kind of hangs down to 195. That's probably want to get out of that one, and that's less than 5% as well. So we'll keep an eye on that one for this. Mad Blueprint decisions for Wednesday. You know, either a stock we set up yesterday to sell, it's 10% sold or not. Market close, and then, you know, we're going to raise our price again. If the market close between 5 and 7%, then we're going to sell for a 5 to 7% gain. So that could be, you know, AREX. Let's go back to that chart. There's kind of two options there, right? So looking at the chart, looking at everything, the Arun is still kind of far apart. However, it's trending okay. It did have some pre-market action today. People bought, people sold. So you can go two ways with this one. It's not super powerful, so that 12 to 15%, you know, depending on what it does, could be a play depending on pre-market. And then you can just go, if it kind of hung around 5 to 7%, then I would go with that one. You can be conservative and go that way. That's another avenue. Because right now we're up. Actually, we're only up 4.9%, so right at 5. So if we do follow the blueprint exactly, which we should be doing, we're going to set our sell somewhere between 5 and 7%. So I probably would do maybe a 258 sell. I'm going to watch it pre-market. If it doesn't do anything pre-market, I am going to put in a 258 sell limit, right, which would give me a 5.7% gain on that one. Then I'd be out of it. Some other options are, if you're kind of watching things and things did hit 5%, you know, you sold, you got your gain. If not, you know, you're going to lower it to about 3% to just so you can come out with a profit. Things on watch, you might still have things on watch. If they're floating in between there, again, you could sell, keep things on watch, or you've mitigated a loss. So you can kind of see how this thing narrows things down, mitigates, and adjusts every week with how things are reacting to the market after overviewing your charts, looking at your support and resistance. Those are the more important things to look at. Hope this was helpful, guys. I've been getting a lot of good feedback on this. If you like it, again, it's in the member area. I put the link in the Telegram channel as well. We'll see you guys tomorrow.